So it's been a pretty interesting last couple of weeks for the Deadlock community, and that's to say the least. Overall, I think a lot of players are getting pretty antsy waiting for the next Deadlock update, whether that's more balance patches or more big updates that are eventually going to come to the game. But as far as news that we need to talk about, there's definitely one thing in particular that we need to talk about that I think most of you watching this have heard of. Some players even got fully banned because of this. Before we jump into it though, make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you're not already, because Deadlock is only going to get bigger in 2026, and you don't want to miss any Deadlock news or updates in the future. So most of you who clicked on this video probably saw these images floating around your social media just last week. These images were thought to be of a new Deadlock hero that apparently leaked from the test server. It started out quite small by this concept art of the character being commissioned by Minesweeper, and then the floodgates opened and a lot of Deadlock news accounts, including Deadlock Intel, Deadlock Project 8, Deadlock UA, and Minesweeper himself, were posting images everywhere on social media of this leaked hero. I even made a video about this last week because the leaks seemed so legit. Of course you have to take leaks with a grain of salt, and it is always fun to speculate about what could be coming to the game next, but most of the people on my social media feeds were leaning towards these leaks actually being real. Well, it turns out that these leaks were actually faked. Deadlock Project 8 put out this post just a couple days ago saying that they were contacted by the creator of the leaks. Initially, he took the concept from a Deadlock forum user named 404, who was closely associated with both Project 8 and Minesweeper. They created a skin and then proceeded to spread the fake leaks. He also reported that the summer skins are just as fake as any information related to skins. The person who faked all these leaks was doing it just to troll these leaker accounts. Initially, when the leaks dropped about the new hero, a lot of people even in my comment sections were saying that this was all just fan art and none of it was real. But then there was some people on the other side of the argument saying that we never really know what Valve is up to. They recently just added parry animations that were originally fan concepts. So is it really that far of a stretch to say that they could have taken this fan concept for a hero and truly started developing it for the real game? A fun fact is that originally Doorman was also just a fan concept, but the developers liked the concept so much that they ran with it and made Doorman a real character. Shortly after Project 8 confirmed the leaks were faked, they posted this series of tweets, and this is where things really get interesting. Project 8 says that Valve has pulled off the impossible. There are no more insiders, and they've kicked everyone out. Small parts of information about minor changes are still leaking out, but things won't be the same as they used to be. They said that Valve have won and they congratulate them. You can forget about leakers like Hesse, MRAC, Minesweeper, SleepLive, and the rest. It doesn't matter what you think of us, but I can tell you from the inside that this is the end. Believe it or not, take a look for yourself and assess the situation. So basically what Project 8 is saying is that all the leakers from inside the test server were banned by Valve. So there's not really any more information that is going to be leaking out of this closed test server. And I'm assuming that includes everything from new hero leaks to new items to map updates, even the new PvE mode. All these leaks probably came from those insiders that were just recently banned from the test server. Someone asked Project 8 what's going on and did Valve take down the test servers completely for the hidden build? And Project 8 confirmed it once again, saying that they kicked everyone out involved in the leaks and they did a tremendous job. And to be honest, I haven't heard of anything like this in other games. They're just monsters in a good sense. So we don't really know what this means going forward when it comes to Deadlock news or leaked information. And we haven't really heard any first-hand information from someone claiming to be an insider or the leakers themselves. Although Minesweeper did reply to one tweet showing an image of the supposed leaked hero, all Minesweeper had to say was "my bad." Project 8 also put out this tweet saying that the fake Deadlock leaks from the test server are getting out of hand. They said that we live in an age of AI and this is just crazy. Project 8 actually put out this tweet before the one about everyone getting banned, which makes me believe that Valve was just getting sick and tired of all this leaked information, whether it was real or fake, so they just went through the test server and purged everyone out. So now the question remains of what about all the leaks that we got in the past? Is any of it even remotely real, or was it all just fabricated and made with AI and then given to these leaker accounts? Of course, we can assume now that any leaks related to new heroes is probably fake. But what about things like the PvE mode that leaked just a few weeks ago? There's still one piece of silver lining surrounding this PvE mode, and that's the fact that Hopu Games, which is the creators of Risk of Rain and Risk of Rain 2 are definitely working at Valve. That is something that has been confirmed multiple times by many different sources. A logical question to ask here is, why would Hopu Games, a developer known for creating some of the best PvE content in the entire industry, be working at Valve on a hero shooter MOBA? The thought of a PvE mode is definitely still alive, but any of the leaks that we've gotten, like the new map that Minesweeper posted, could totally be fake and just based on an assumption that we could be getting a PvE mode sometime in the future. The other recent leak that we had was the Replicator shop. This was a fan concept image of a new shop that would be located in the tunnels. It would be operated by a rat and would sell cursed items. A leak like this with the information that we have now could just totally be fabricated. Like all this information that was posted by Deadlock UA just a few weeks ago, saying that there would be a new subway location called the Replicator, which would be a shop that would sell items for 2,400, 4,800, and 9,600 souls, and would sell cursed items like Cursed Healbane. And these cursed items would give you more benefits than the regular item, but in turn, it would curse you and apply a negative effect to you as well. And we even had leaks about new items like the Cursed Clover that would cost 2,400 souls, and you'd get extra souls and buffs from crates. But in turn, you'd receive 25% less souls from all other targets. And we also had the Cursed Doll that would cost 4,800 souls. It would give you an aura that would apply bleed stacks to any enemy within 15 meters, but it would cause you to do less gun damage. So for leaks like this one, it's definitely still fun to speculate about the future of the game, but with this information and Valve going through the test server and banning a bunch of players, it's hard to say if any of this is even real. It was also stated recently that items from Street Brawl would likely appear in the Cursed Shop as well. And the Cursed Shop would also provide a new type of service, which would be team-wide upgrades. For a specific price, you can buy a move speed / resist buff for the entire team for a limited duration. Of course, if any more information related to any of these topics comes up, I'll be sure to update you here right on the channel. Even if we're not going to be getting any more leaks coming from the Deadlock test server, there will still be plenty of Deadlock news to talk about going into the future as Deadlock will continue to grow. Before we get to the end of the video, if you're a fan of Deadlock content, and specifically the lore or the story of Deadlock, I made a video yesterday breaking down the lore of every single hero in Deadlock in under 30 seconds or less. So if there's a hero in Deadlock that you really like playing and you want to know more about them, go check out that video. I'll leave a link to it in the description. As I say at the end of all of my videos, Deadlock is going to continue to grow in 2026, so make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any Deadlock news or updates or any Deadlock content that I might be uploading to the channel in the future. I'm on the road to 10,000 subscribers and I'd appreciate all your help in getting there. As always, I'll catch you in the next video. Later.